This tank is the bane of my very existence. So I did a water change on it Friday night. And I was doing it and several other tanks. So I drained them down, and I drained several down in this particular area of the fish room because there's a few on the back there. So I drained this one. There's a 29-gallon on the floor over there. That's getting moved, but it's my rope fish tank. And the 40-gallon breeder got changed. This one got changed, and there's a 40-gallon breeder right here by my, that's my Fahaka puffer. No, heard. That is not my Fahaka puffer. That is my humpback dragon puffer's tank. Anyway, I changed the water on the 40s and little tins down under here. But I did several of them and drained them, and then I turned around. I don't have a python because I have to replace all the faucets in a place that I rent. So I don't have a python. But I pumped the water out and into the sink or either out in the yard. We've had so much rain yet, they don't need more water in the yard. So I've been pumping it down the sink. And then once I had about, I don't know, maybe 6 tanks empty, then I went back and refilled them. Well, I didn't really notice anything till today. I went through and I was moving some of the plants out, and I moved some of the taller plants that were growing here in the front to the back. Moved some of the plants to another tank to kind of clear out some swimming area, and I found a dead fish in the area. One of my Congo tetras was dead, mixed up in the sword, and then I'm going through again. I found a second one. I'm like, oh my god! So I think that they must have gotten stuck in there and couldn't get out when I left the water down so low, and I just didn't notice. It's never happened before, and there's always a first time because it's pretty dense over there. And the lucky bamboo were over there as well, so they were tangled up in the sword, and one of them was tangled up behind the lucky bamboo stalks, and the other one was tangled up in the sword leaves. So I think they got stuck in there and couldn't get out and couldn't breathe while the water was down so low. I feel horrible because, one, fish in my care, and two, Congo tetras are my absolute favorite fish because they're so unbelievably beautiful. So now I only have the 4 left. These 3, and there's another one swimming in the back. I only have 4 left. I had 6 before. I'm going to try to get some more. I like to keep like 6 in here. I like to keep 8. But that's the only one I lost. I've seen my Betta Picta in here. And then the Zebra Acara is okay. Not colored up, but okay. And kind of in the back, you can see the tail. Just a little bit of the coloration of my Pistogramma. It's blurred, but it's between the plants. I see his tail, and I saw the female earlier, so the pistos are still okay. My Pleco is okay. I saw him earlier. Dropped him in some, and of course the Siamese algae eater. You can't get rid of a good Siamese algae eater. It's fine too. But it was just those 2, but they completely and utterly put me into like a mini cycle. That was not fun. So their water has been changed. Another 5 gallons dumped in to dilute it some more. That pumped out. Another 5 gallons dumped in, and that pumped out. And I improved their filtration a little bit because I thought that they weren't getting enough oxygen in the evenings because there's so many plants in here. So I brought in one of the Zis filters, which has a little bit more, breaks the surface, but what I had before was a C-shaped pump, but it didn't break the surface. This is breaking the surface for hopefully some surface tension to help make sure there's oxygen for them in the air, in the water. They seem okay. I'll probably have to do another water change tomorrow. Got some zucchini out for my Pleco, who's not smart enough to have found it yet. And he's in there. He'll probably find it when it gets dark. But yeah. I feel bad, but I think that I killed them when I did the water change and left them sitting maybe 30 minutes while I finished pumping out the others and turned around and refilled it. They had to have gotten tangled up in the big sword plant and the stalks of my lucky bamboo. So I moved the lucky bamboo from this corner where it was all packed in behind that sword plant, spread it out over here because there's not as much vegetation growing over here, so they can get in and out and around it over here easier. And so I moved those over here, and it seems to be much easier to swim around. And that just leaves them having to get around the sword plant, and then 2 lucky bamboo are left over here in the corner, which should make it okay. So I think, and then I did clear out some of the plants a little bit, moved a lot of these guys. This thing was so dense I couldn't even see in the tank. And then the red plants that were in the front are now in the back, because I'm hoping they'll grow immersed, but I trimmed them down and replanted them, give them a chance to bush out some more. Move the creeping Jenny pot a little bit farther over. Just kind of reset it a little bit, not major. And we'll see how it goes. I feel horrible about my Congo tetras. And I'm hoping that the mini cycle doesn't last that long, because quite frankly, that's a pain in the hiney to deal with. Because people say move them, I don't have a place to put them. I mean, literally no place to put these fish. This is the home they're in. I'm in the process of taking things apart and moving stuff. Oh, there's my betta picta. There. My betta picta, who's usually hiding. But these are the red plants I moved. They were all the way to the top over there, and I kind of chopped off the messy root part because they gotten really leggy. Planted them, and I'm hoping they'll grow higher back here and maybe become immersed at some point. And then my creeping Jenny pot is right here, spreading out to the top of there. So it was here before, but I moved it over, put the red ones here to fill in the back. Let's see. And I said I thinned out some of the top, and my rainbow cichlids love duckweed. So the duckweed gets too much over here. I just put handfuls behind me where the 40 breeder is with the rainbow cichlids. Now somewhere in here is my silly pleco. Well, he's in here, no idea where. And I was looking for my pisto because I saw, there he is. Oh man, there he is. Can't see him clearly, but he's right over chow, so he's still here. And I saw the female, or oh my god, what is that? Holy crap, did they breed in here? Hang on. I swear I saw a small fry. Hang on. Oh my god, they bred. My pistos had babies. Oh my word. Okay, yes, it's not in focus, and it's a dark corner. Hang on. There's way too much reflection. But there are fry in here where Mama is in a completely unfocused section of the tank. I don't think you can see them. You might can under Mama, just little dots of movement. There's Mama. A lot of pixelation. There's some tiny, tiny fry with her. I will be a blank. Oh my gosh, now, yeah, there's one right under her. Yeah, right by her, under Daddy. Okay, now I'm terrified. And there's another, yeah, she's got babies. My pistos had babies. I'm so excited. And now I'm terribly worried because this is the tank I lost the cycle in. So, oh no. Please be okay, guys. Like I said, I can't believe she had babies. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so exciting. And there should be enough crevices and nooks and places to hide all up here in the rock. That's my hand. All in the rock work here and in the rock, oops, and the rock work. There's rocks all throughout here hidden in the plants. There's rocks and natural caves all back up in here. There's actually a cave back there. and all that stuff. And then, oh my gosh, I hope it'll be okay. Please don't die on me. This is not the time to have babies when I have had 2 fish die. And let's see, she went hiding again. And I've had a redo the mini cycle. Just a minute. It's not gonna help me any. There she is. Look at that. My baby girl, my baby had babies. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna put you in some fry food. Okay, sweetheart. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get some fry food and kind of sprinkle it down in that area and feed them something.